Hey guys, how you doing? This is Christian down here in Santiago, Chile, doing my entry to your contest. I have, sorry, I'm taking my computer with me. Since you saw your entry from two guys, I know really well my buddy Gustavo Escafuro, Gas 69 from Brazil, and Chris from Racket Talks. He did also a really cool video. So, hi guys, I'm doing my entry to the four so to the here it is event community Guncles. You have a really cool channel. I saw one of your live streams. It was really fun when you talk about intoxicated tanklets, the King's Disagreement, and Blur versus Oasis, and other cool stuff. Yeah, over there. Here we have Robert, Richard, Craig, and Mike from Hub Tunes that I know really well. He is a really cool guy. And you ask our idea or suggestion to show bands that you can or even hate or love. I don't. I'm not going to go with the hate bands because they can of course show you a couple of hard rock, heavy metal, or other bands that you are not going to like. So, but that's not the idea. The idea of the BC is to let you know about the bands or artists that you are not aware of, and you who knows may end up liking. So kind of twist a little bit the thing you are asking for because you asked to show one album for each one of you from different bands to suggest. But now I'm going to show one band with four records that I think it can fit the taste of all of you because they are from different eras of the band as they start in the mid 80s and they are still active until 20 the last album they put out was 2020 or 2021 if I'm not correct, and it's a really good return to form to the band because they have been through some changes through their career. I'm talking about one of my favorite bands. The name of the band is originally the name of the band is Disneyland After Dark. They are from Denmark. They are a four-piece band from Denmark, and they started playing this type of music. This is their first album. It's Call of the Wild, and in this era of the band, they play a little bit of you can call cowpunk. Really, you can hear that the influences of even some surf music here in the way the guitar plays. The name of the guitar player is Jacob Binzer. He's a really well known guitar player in Denmark. He's really underrated on, of course, on the rest of the music world because they are from a small country and they, of course, they started on a really small Danish label. But this is a really good one if you like that early garage, punkish, cow punk surf music. I can highly recommend one of the first two albums from the band. This one is called Call of the Wild. As you can see, in this album, they were still calling themselves Disneyland After Dark. That was their original band name, but of course they had to change it because they would they thought they would get into troubles with the big guys from with this name. Next, my next suggestion is they're more hard rock, glamish era of the band when they were signed by Warner Bros. And they released this album in the States with a big contract for the big record contract for a Danish band. It was huge money involved. This one is, of course, they have changed their name to DAD to avoid any lawsuits from the Disney company. And the name of the album is No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims. This is a really cool album with lots of catchy tunes, great melodies, and some kind of goofy lyrics, very tongue-in-cheek sometimes. I like the way the lead singer writes the song. Jesper Vincent, of course. Oh, I have not told you that these are the guys. There are two brothers. This is Jacob Vincent. This is Jesper. No, Jesper and Jacob. The bass player, and this is the former drummer that he left the band a couple of years ago. They only have one change, and it's the drummer. The interesting thing about is that the bass player he uses a two-string bass, but he has a really good sound, a very thick and heavy sound, just using two chords. And the main thing, another cool thing about the bass player is he has all his body of the bass with some special forms or shapes. I think one day he had a big iPhone made as a bass player, and sometimes they have weird colors, forms, and shapes. But he's a really cool bass player. So that's my second suggestion. From the more hard rock era of the band, and No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims by DAT. Next, we're going to go with the more 90s era of the band. We have yes, this one. This one was from 1997. As you can hear, there's a big influences of the more alternative sound that was still going on in the 90s. Not so much as a grunge sound, because they never went that way with the sound of, even though that grunge was all over the place. First with the first big bands from Seattle, and then all the other bands that were popping up from left to right, trying to jump on the sound of Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and even Soundgarden. They kind of adopt some of that alternative sound, but not changing it very much the way they originally sound. But mixing it and adding some cool stuff to the sound, but still sounding like a DAT album. So this one I would like to highly recommend. This number 3. This one is titled Simpatico. And the last one, here it is. This one is the second to last studio album. Yes. Yep. This one is the previous one to No Prayer from the Loud. It's the last two album. It's from 2021. I'm still missing it. This one is Disneyland After Dark. That's the title of the name of the album. This one is a more return to the rock era of the band. Not so glammy as the 87, not so garage punk from the early 83, 85 era. Of course, not so alternative from the 90s. This one is a more straight rock, but not in the heavy metal way or the hard rock that the band used to play. This is a really good album. This is, of course, with the new. They have other. That's the drummer, and that's of course the bass player. This is really good because they mix the way the modern production nowadays sound, but not sounding so compressed, and you can hear all the instruments very well. You can hear good use of the guitars, of everything. They are only a 4-piece band, and they play really good music. So I think this one will be fitting all your music needs for some new. They are not a new bands. They started in the 80s, so they have a very long career. But this is a good return to form to the band, going back to the roots they have when they started in the early 80s, but not being completely on the garage punk music they like. So here it is. This is my 4 pick. I'm going to show them again. DAD is the name of the band. This one is No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims. Call of the Wild. Simpatico and Disneyland After Dark. This is a cool edition. This is a Digipack deluxe edition because it has the original album and some live records they did play unplugged songs from the old catalog. It's really good. Please give them a try. I think you won't be disappointed. They are a really fun band to listen. I really enjoy the way they have changed their sound through their career. They have not been that type of band that goes with what's hype on the music scene. I think they have found they have played their old style of the old what music they like. They don't are not reinventing the wheel. They are not being super aggressive or super mellow. They have some fast songs. They have some mid-tempo songs. They have some ballads, but not in the way we are used to of the more sappy or mellow ballads. I think you will like them very much. Please tell me what you think about them. Hope you understand everything I was trying to explain. Sorry if I make some mistakes with some years or trying to express what I'm trying to tell you about the band. This is Christian. Down here in Santiago, Chile. Till next time. Hope you like it. Bye bye.